Try as many things as you can. With me, I started as a blogger. I used to write blog posts. Then I moved as a Instagram influencer. I used to post only photos. Then I moved to travel, which was a way different niche than the fashion one, which helped me to learn the skill of travel photography and videography. After that, I moved to beauty content creation, which again is extremely different than travel and fashion. So once you try out all of these things, as many things as you can, as your heart desires, you're not only experiencing different skill sets, but also you're improving your confidence. Trying out these different things and different paths for yourself will help you to understand which path do you exactly want to go as a content creator. Always pivot. When I was first blogging, I started doing that because that was trendy back in 2014. Then came the era of Instagram influencing. So people used to post photos, static photos on their Instagram. So I pivoted to Instagram and started creating content all around that. After that, when 2019 came, I started posting videos because photos were still okay going on, but videos were trending. And again in 2020, as we all know, that the reels came in action, and right now it is all about video content. Yes, photos still do work, but if you wouldn't have pivoted to video content, and if you still haven't, you will see the difference in your content reach drastically. So whatever the trends are, be it YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, TikTok videos, right now a lot more things which are trending, like Instagram carousels, Instagram reel carousels, so many new updates. If you don't pivot, Instagram will lower your reach, and that has happened. The platforms always prefer the audience and the creators to use the latest feature which is available, so that it pushes it out to many people. Build a social capital for yourself. What does that mean? Right now, attention is the currency for you. If you have attention of even 50,000 people on your Instagram account, you have no idea the amount of business it can bring you if you are selling something. It can be a product or a service. But if you are a content creator, you know how many brands will come to you. Content creation is basically like a free tool, free advertisement tool, where you don't have to pay. You have to create content and you don't really have to pay that much, right? So it is a very important tool right now in 2024, and the upcoming decade is going to be about this. So if you have attention around you and people are paying attention to what you have to say, trust me, you are in it for the best and your life is going to turn around. One more thing I would recommend people is don't take things too personally. There are so many people who are literally hating, loving. We all have different opinions, and we just have to go ahead and look at the hate comments with a grain of salt and be like, okay, you know what, it's fine, I don't care. Even if the people are too much, or they hate sometimes too much, and that can be a lot as well, but you just need to know that those are people and that is not the truth. Those comments do not define who you are and what you do as a person. Just because it happened faster for some creators doesn't mean it won't happen to you. I know so many people, and including me, fall into the rat race of comparison and feel like, okay, this has happened to them, why not me? I am behind in my life. Everything you will get in your time. Do not worry about it. Please do not think like that. Your work is a part of you, not all of you. It took me a while to understand that. A year ago, if you would have told me that I would be taking work-life balance breaks and vacations in between, I would be like, no, what are you saying? I was all about working 12 hours a day, not giving myself any break whatsoever, and soon enough that led me to burnt out, and all my creativity was at a toss. I did not feel like creating content. I again affected my health in a way worse way because I was just working and not giving myself a breather. So yes, your work is a great part of your life, but you need to remember that it is a part of you and not all of you. Don't overthink, just take action. As a perfectionist, or even as content creators, I know so many of you guys just go ahead and be like, okay, maybe if this was perfect, I'm waiting for the perfect timing. No, just don't overthink it. All the social media creators who have become famous, for example, let's just take Prajakta Kohli's example. She used to post 3 times a week on YouTube. I think right now also she does that, right? 3 times a week. She didn't wait for the perfect setup or the perfect video, perfect equipment, perfect camera to go ahead and make content. She just posted. She just took action. Similarly, if you take an example of myself, if you go on my Urvee Designs Instagram, you see that not all my reels are perfect. Some of them are shot from phone, some of them are just took me like hours to make, some of them took me like 2 minutes to make. I just simply took action. That's why I have reached to a point of 300k followers, and I truly think that because of this thing which I put into motion, which was just taking action and not overthinking each and every reel, oh this should have been this should have been that, it just made more sense and I was able to fast track my way towards success. Take the risk. Sometimes you just have to take the risk. Maybe create a new page, maybe go ahead and buy a new camera, maybe buy new equipment, or go ahead and start a new side hustle, or even go ahead and create content part-time. You need to take the risk to understand, do you really want it, or are you in it all together or not, or are you even ready or willing to take the risk? Content becomes so easy when you create what you love. I know so many people started creating fashion content just because everyone around them was a fashion influencer and fashion was a up and coming thing. Similarly, it happened with motivational content, you can say, or theme pages, and just because everyone around them was creating that, or like it was the quote unquote new trend, they didn't actually enjoy it, and in the long run they just left the page, or stopped creating content. So please listen to me. If you actually love what you're doing, for example, like let's take an example of my page. I used to post from fashion, beauty, travel content, and I'm still doing that 8 years later on my Instagram page. So if you actually love what you're doing, you'll do it for long enough. And if I was creating a meme page, or if I created like a sports page or tech page, I would probably not continue it because I'm not in it as much as I'm into fashion and beauty. No skills go to waste. Whatever you learn in the journey of content creation, whether it be videography, editing videos, writing scripts, writing captions, editing photos, all of those skills, you will have it for your life. Whatever you have learned, maybe in school or college, whatever classes you have taken, you still remember them and you have with them. Everyone can take away your followers, your money, your status, everything can go away, but what remains with you is the skill set, and that will last with you and which will help you to build a more successful business in the future, just as a content creator or in life as general. This is like a life lesson which I've learned, that no one can take away your skills. There's no such thing as perfect timing. People wait to post the reel. People wait for the perfect opportunity. People wait for the perfect equipment, the timing, when I get married, when I do this, when I be happy, when I go here, when I travel, then I'll create content. No, why do you want to wait for an opportunity? Right now, if you start today, there'll be a few less people, who are creating content. Maybe tomorrow, thousands others will get added up. Do not wait for the perfect timing. Just start. Create without expectations. This especially is related for my beginner content creators. In the start, you may not see the results on your profile, but you need to remember that you are playing a long game, and not just in the next 1 year or 2 years. In the next 5 to 10 years, the industry is not going anywhere. I don't know why you are, तुम कौन से जल्दबाजी में हो कि तुम्हें results अभी के अभी चाहिए, ये महीने चाहिए, आज चाहिए, कल चाहिए, ये साल में चाहिए. The industry is not going anywhere, and everyone is going to be here. And if you just post without any expectations, you know that in the upcoming 5 years you are going to make a lot of money. You know in the upcoming 10 years you are going to make a lot of money, and you are going to have a successful, established business for yourself. So don't feel like, I just need right now, everything should be done right now. Create without expectations and see how beautifully your content also gets created. Quality of the video does not matter. Like how many of the times you go on Instagram reels, like go on Instagram reels right now, you'll see the most poorest quality reels even performing well. Like I truly feel like it is about psychology, and the way you also create those reels matter a lot. Okay, quality is an addition. Like if you have a greater quality, of course it's add like an addition to a professional, shoot background. So, but again, I wouldn't say that it is everything. It is okay if you post phone videos. It is okay if you post selfie camera videos. Does not mean that it is compulsory, but yeah, again I would say, like if you go on reels, like so many of the most viral videos are taken from phone. What was it? So many videos we see even on Instagram are phone shot, and they are literally receiving millions and millions and millions. And no, they were not high production videos. There was something in the video which made it viral. So yeah, quality in the start, of course, do not pay too much attention on it. You can later on figure out how you can improve it as by your means. Learn personal psychology more than the strategies. Now, of course, strategies do matter, and how should you post, when should you post, what time should you post, and all of the things of course matter. But other than that, what are you saying in the video? The human psychology. Tap into human emotions, human psychology, and if you are able to crack that with your audience, trust me, they are going to relate to you very, very much. If you're a content creator, I hope you found this helpful, and please share it with other content creators. Don't forget to watch these videos, because these are going to be helpful for you to start making money and build a successful online business and a personal brand.